Self as Teacher by me. Before I begin, I have got to tell you where I came from. 8 years ago, I moved from Tokyo to Nova Scotia to attend a Canadian high school. I wanted to learn English from the native speaker, make Canadian friends, because Canadians are awesome, and to see different parts of the world. You might be thinking, why Canada? When I was in grade 7, I had an opportunity to participate in an exchange program. In class, I experienced the first collaboration work with classmates, which I never experienced before because in Japan, working with other students is considered as cheating. Lessons were adapted to students and aimed for students' learning, but you also don't get to see much in Japan because most of the lessons were aimed for the test. I experienced the freedom in school. So, the experience in school was quite different from what I was used to, and I wanted to continue my education in a positive learning environment. Let's go back to high school. Despite my high hopes and expectations, I struggled, like, a lot. My high school didn't have ESL class, so I was on my own in terms of language learning, and my English was really bad. Like, when somebody asked me, "What's up?" I answered, "The sky." I also struggled with fitting into school and the new culture. It was very difficult for me to adapt, and my poor communication ability made it worse. Among many other struggles, I must say that cold climate in Canada was one of the biggest struggles for me. Like, come on Canada, you're so cold. Because of my struggles, I was feeling down and felt isolated. But then, I met a teacher who changed everything. His name is Mr. Reed. He was my geography teacher who took extra time to provide support and help that I needed. During the lunchtime, he gave me ESL classes and extra help for schoolwork. He also introduced me to other students, and he encouraged me to do more and make best out of Canadian school experience. The way he provided me with support and encouragement changed the view of what a teacher really is. He was, and still is, my hero, and I wanted to be just like him. A teacher who really cared about the students. The time has passed, but he is still my role model for my teaching, and he is still the reason why I chose teaching as my profession. Now, I'm motivated to do more with my life, especially with volunteering. In past 4 years, I have volunteered in South Africa, Laos, and Ecuador during the summer break. The volunteer program consists of 3 different work: education work, helping the local teachers in classroom, teach English to elementary students, construction work, building a classroom, school bathroom or local community's bathroom, and conservation work consisted with construction work in conservation center. I enjoy all the work, especially the education one. Across the 3 countries, one common thing that I found in classroom was that all of the students were motivated to learn because students knew that education determines their future success. Teachers contribute to shaping the young students' future. So, this experience made me want to help more by educating the kids in third world countries. Now, to the future. Here is a short list of things that I hope to accomplish as an educator. 1. Become the teacher that I always wanted to be, like Mr. Reed. 2. Help the students inside and outside of the class. 3. Provide the joy in learning. And 4. Be proud of what I do. Sure, my list will continue to get longer as I progress as an educator, but being in this program is definitely the first step. Finally, the personal qualities that will influence my teaching. I have listed adaptability, creativity, challenging spirit, motivation, diversity, and joy in teaching as my qualities. And I would like to mention about the joy that I found in teaching from my last practicum. Things that I enjoyed the most during my practicum is when I see students' aha moment in their facial expression. Math was a challenging subject to teach, especially in grade 8, but when I put the time and the effort and students responded really well, it gave me the joy and the motivation to do even better, especially when you receive gratitude from students like this. I still have a lot to learn and experience in order to become a great teacher like Mr. Reed, but those later made me realize that I am in the right direction to become the teacher that I always wanted to be. Now, I can finally see myself as a teacher.